For electrifying meetings for corporate events with impact, there is one man you can turn to, Christopher Carter.
Mastermind reader, Christopher Carter.
He has been named Entertainer of the Year by Campus Activities magazine.
The next silver dollar goes into the socket of the left eye and just keep on tearing these suckers off, Maria. Because above all of this is going to go a blindfold made of 4 layers of velour. But honey, I'm going to send you on a treasure hunt. Your job is really simple. You go through and you collect one object from the crowd and one bill, one piece of currency.
An object and a bill.
That's right.
Okay.
She's a world traveler. I know that. She handed us Donnie her passport. Am I correct about that, Donnie?
He has been featured on the cover of American Corporate Entertainment magazine. You may have seen him on television, or you may have seen him thrilling audiences at some of the top corporate and association meetings in America. What Christopher Carter does is hard to describe.
Yeah, that's an 585-9899, 585-9899. My chances of guessing that, if it were just chance, 1.3 million to 1, they would actually be 1.3 million to 1 multiplied by all of the possible combinations of these envelopes. And those odds are so insane, I don't even want to guess where they take us. But it will work if you chose the page I wanted you to, the column I wanted you to, stopped at the specific listing I wanted you to, and if you told me to deal what I wanted you to, switch when I wanted you to, and stood pat, because that is where I wanted us to be. I want all of you to reach into your envelopes. Hold on to, do not yet remove the slip of paper you find. 585-9899. Go! 585-9899.
He has been called the world's greatest mind reader. He's a master of psychological illusion.
None of these people has taken cards. They've only been thinking of them. They've been thinking of, are you ready? 5 of hearts. And just to be cool, we're going to get you 3 in ascending order. These 3 have been thinking of, I hope, a 4 of hearts, an 8 of clubs, and a 10 of hearts. If I have named your card, please sit down. Give it up for these guys. Give them a huge.
He's funny without being embarrassing.
Of a cop pulling you off to the side of the road and asking for your driver's license. Now, has this happened to you fairly recently? Yeah.
Because the show is so amazing, people are also surprised that it's really funny. And some of this comes from who I am as a performer. But most of this comes from the people I'm working with. There's really nothing funnier than people's innermost thoughts.
I'm pretty sure that you probably want me to tell some information about her. Let's see if I can get something about Heather. Okay, Heather had an interesting job at some point. Very fascinating. Heather, dead body. She worked.
Yes!
Heather worked in a funeral home. Is that right?
Yes.
His feats are amazing beyond your wildest imagination. A uniquely versatile entertainer, Christopher's presentation can be customized to incorporate your meeting's themes and can be adapted to almost any staging situation, whether it be an intimate group or an audience of thousands. He's perfect as an after-dinner entertainer or as a keynote speaker.
I was told it was going to be a comedy club. Turned out to be a biker bar. I mean, we're talking hardcore, fist fight breaking out biker bar, and I found out the hard way. Just as I was about ready to go on, a man in the front row stood up, and he just kept standing. He looked down at me and he said, "Okay, mind reader boy, tell me what I'm thinking." And I was thinking, I'm gonna die. And then I got an idea, and it was just a crazy idea, but I had nothing to lose. I looked the guy right in the eyes, and I laid it on thick. Put my fingers to my forehead, gesture of mind reading. I said, "I'm getting a woman named Tiffany. You were involved with a woman named Tiffany." And I knew I got it right, because his eyes got big and bloodshot. More bloodshot. And I said, "Tiffany didn't work out because she caught you cheating with Wanda." And now his jaw just fell, started to wobble around. And then I went, "Wanda didn't work out because you spent the next several years in the state penitentiary." It was beautiful. Poor guy was like a deer caught in the headlights. He just looked at me and went, "Boy, there is no way you could know that." And you have got to love a guy whose whole life story has been tattooed straight down his arm. Because I'm kind of in the business of extracting morals from stories. The moral to this story is simple. The opportunities to achieve the impossible are literally all around us. They are everywhere. The important questions are these. Question number one, why don't we always see them? And question number two, when we do see them, what is it that keeps us from taking action?
Let's take a look at some highlights of a Christopher Carter performance. A week before the show, Christopher has mailed the client a prediction. He's asked that it be guarded and shown to no one. During their performance, a random audience member is brought on stage. Watch what happens when his prediction is revealed.
And that you're the only one who correctly guessed my target number. Would you be just a little bit impressed if I had anything at all to say about how you were going to be dressed here today? Folks, watch Julianne. This is not a joke. This is real. I recorded this about a week ago.
I am in my hotel room recording my impression about next week's presentation for Foresight Solutions. At this presentation, the person who correctly guesses my target number will be a woman. She will have light brown hair, fairly straight, kind of thick, and just about down toward her shoulders, not much more. She will be wearing dark gray slacks. She will be wearing black, rectangular framed glasses. The most interesting thing will be her top. It will be a sweater with tan sleeves and large gray and tan checks.
The sponsors of the performance have purchased 2 light bulbs. These have been given to 2 audience members to be inspected.
Now, like most things in life, this is a lot cooler in the dark. We're going to bring the lights down. Get rid of the house lights, bring these lights down to a very dim and gentle glow. Take in a gentle breath of air. Hold it. As you let it out, 4. Project that beam of light down, make it bright and sharp and intense. 3. Imagine that the minute hand begins to spin around, carves it almost like a laser point. 1 more gentle breath of air in. As you let it out, 2. Getting brighter, sharper. 1. Getting brighter, sharper. I don't know if we're ready for this, but I'm going to try something. Turn your head to the bulb. Bring your eyes to the bulb. Focus on yours. And ladies, close your eyes now. Lights up.
Those are used to keep the souvenirs. Please give it up for these lovely ladies. Give it a huge.
The centerpiece of any Christopher Carter presentation is his incredible thought-reading demonstration.
Stand right here, look me in the eyes. You were thinking of a pet name that you have given a guy. From your reaction earlier, I'm going to deduce that it's something that's possibly a little embarrassing. Is this guy in your life right now?
No.
Okay. How long ago was this, roughly? Oh, no, just roughly, a long time. Okay. I want you to look at me. Think of this pet name. Tell me out loud, though, the guy's real name. So Zach was given this pet name. Look me in the eyes. Hear it in your mind. Think it. Think it again. Oh, God. No wonder Zach left you. That's a joke. Relax. But I don't know how I would feel about being named Popsicle. Yes? Yes, give it up for him. Give him a huge round of applause. Thank you so much.
He starts by reading the minds of selected volunteers, but soon he takes the action directly into the audience.
You were younger, and I get an impression of you aboard a ship. That makes some sense to you? Yes. In fact, you spent quite a long time on aboard a ship, yes? You were out to sea quite a while. Were you in San Diego, by the way? Yes. See, at first I thought you'd go on a cruise, but no. About 25 years ago, am I right? Am I getting the years about right?
Yes.
About 25 years ago, you served in the Navy. Am I correct about this?
Yes.
Good. Now let me ask you this. Do you know your Social Security number by heart?
Yes.
Good. What state were you born in?
Colorado.
Colorado. Focus on the number. Think hard. Begins with a 5, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, don't be impressed. They all do in Colorado. But it's followed by a 2, yes?
Yes.
And then a 3.
Yes.
And then a 2, a 3, a 9, an 8, a 4, and a 6. Is that correct?
Close.
Really close to call it a 2, 3, yes?
Yes.
And then a 9, yes?
Yes.
An 8, yes?
Yes.
A 4, yes?
Yes.
A 6, yes?
Yes.
See, that's not close, that's actually dead on. We give it up for her, give her a huge round of applause for that.
Is it Shannon? Shannon, what kind of number were you trying to send me? Category? Yours? Yes. November? No, then concentrate. Don't say a word. Listen, January, February. Oh, you just stopped me. It's in January. January the 14th? You know, it's very rude for a guy to go for the year. Can I go for it? Good. January the 14th of 1982. Now, you said it was Shannon? Shannon, a lot of people have unusual nervous tics and twitches, and you have one that's really quite funny. Do you mind if I share it with everybody here? You see, some people bite their fingernails. Shannon apparently was quadridextrous when she was a child, because when she was a child, Shannon, tell me if I'm right, you used to bite your toenails. Good, give it up for her. Give her a huge round of applause for her.
To make your next event the most talked about ever, the name to remember is Christopher Carter.